Alright, anyways, some random guy that lives here, I guess not so random because he lives here, came out and he did a few things, so I helped him do it, so we're back now. How are we gonna fix this? How long is this gonna take? But we actually already be on it, but because of all these little things, I can't seem to get it. Like, bro, first the camera doesn't want to work. Okay, let's do this quick. First thing first, what are we doing? How can we forget? Thing number one with wheels, you have to loosen them. It's just loosen these bolts up. This. Let's loosen each one of these bolts up. Ooh, that's not a good sound. Just want to loosen them. I don't want to take them out. Alright, one important thing I've learned from this whole process is that when you're dealing with a jack, you always have to turn that little piece. It's like a place where you insert the coin. You got to turn it all the way to the right. If you don't, it's going to take you this long just to get the car up. As you can see, I'm literally been going on for like 20 different pushes. And it still hasn't gone up. That's because I haven't turned that piece all the way. And there's like some pressure escaping. So every time I push it down, not all of it is going into lifting the jack. So you got to make sure that piece is turned, or else this happens. I've learned that the hard way. I've learned that until I got, like, once I got to the back wheel, which, yeah. Okay, now we can get to both wheels. Get these wheels off. I should have done, I didn't do that side. Let's go here. Do that. it's actually getting tighter. Hold up. That's not what we want. Oh, that's why. We're going the wrong way. Stupid. I believe we made some progress. You go. Can we just move the piston up? Something is holding it. Let me move these bolts. Four, five. Yep. Anyways. I think so. I need a hammer. Can't seem to get this last brake pad off. I might need some, what's the word? That shouldn't fall now. That shouldn't fall. Anyways. I think that's what I need to get. Dang, these brake pads are done. I mean, these are old anyway, so they're gonna get reduced. Got it. Second thingy. Second brake pad. You can even tell, like, look how bad that is. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So this was outer. Outer has the silver thing on it. Inner. No, this is inner, this is outer. I just face it like that. And like that. Now we need to remove the stupid bracket that's been bothering me this whole time. It really feels impossible. We'll give it another go. I can't get this screw off and it's pissing me off. I'm not just gonna put... I need to get this off. I can't get this off. other one? Let's get busy, bro. What if we turn the wheel all the way to the left? That's a good idea. But we need to watch out for this. We can't let this. Let's try that. I like that. So the wheel is held on by both the caliper and the caliper bracket. The caliper was what I got off first, so now I'm taking off the bracket, which is a lot tougher. So for this, I had to get out a breaker bar, and not only that, but I also turned the car and angled it so that I could have some easier time trying to get it off, which eventually I got it off. There's another one. Woohoo! Look at that. Look at that. Is it supposed to be this dirty? Yeah. So there. I don't think it's supposed to be that dirty. It's supposed to come off too. Look, this one's not coming off. This one just fell off. I'm not too sure, but let me know. I think I should just put it back. It shouldn't make too much of a difference. Okay. No, now let's do this. Wow. Look at that. Look how dirty that is. Out with the old and in with the new. Let me go grab a brush and just brush this all off. do you tell the difference? Oh, there's writing on it. So, this is my left. So this is right. So this is on the other side. Okay. Thank God. I was scared. I'm not putting my little work. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Do this. Do this. Alright, I've watched like 1,000 of different videos before I got into this part of the car. I've been trying to figure out exactly what grease to use. As you can see, the grease I'm using is kind of red. It's a brake grease. I'm not really too sure. Maybe you guys can let me know. It says brake grease, so in my head I'm thinking, oh, I can use this grease for like the whole entire brake system. But honestly, when I looked and I've seen other people do it, the grease they used was completely different. It was like a much more darker color than this red. I'm not sure if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but I've asked around. Most people say it's fine, and I took their word for it. But if it's not, like, I don't know, leave a comment, let me know. I can still change it. It's not like it's stuck to the wheel. It's just grease. I've also used the same grease, as you'll see later on, for the things that hold the bracket and the carburetor together. I've used that like little long nuts. I've greased that with also this red grease. Eventually, I thought to myself, why do that and be uncertain and unsure about if it's gonna work when I've already had the regular grease. I actually have the grease for those nut bolts, so I use those instead, which I'll show you later. But right now, we got the wheel back on, not the wheel, we got the rotor back on. Right now we're just getting the brackets on the caliber, trying to get everything back together just as it was, clean it off, make sure there's no rust, there's no old rust on there. Once we clean it off, I had to also learn that cleaning off is very important, because at first I couldn't fit them on because there's like a lot of rust on the actual bracket, so I cleaned it off extra, and then I made sure everything was the same before putting them back together. There should be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they're all in here. That doesn't make any sense. Are they all the same size? They can't be. Yo. So 2. These are the same size. But there's no way on earth these can fit in here. So what are we even talking about? I don't have the right brackets. These 2. 1, 2. Why do I have so much? I don't need this many. I don't need this many. Oh, I'm getting scammed. Hold up. probably in the back of my car. I'll go look. I should have it. 2. Jeez Louise. Oh, these are like a lot better. Like I know. Okay, hold up. Alright, now we're putting after cleaning, I'm putting the new brackets on. Once again, I'm using the exact same grease, the red brake grease I got from AutoZone. Again, I'm not too sure. Hopefully it's not that bad, because I would really hate to go back and just redo this whole process, but yeah, I'm not sure. It is important to put the grease on that, because they'll be moving a lot and you want them to have some sort of, grease on it when they're moving. Also, again, here, as you can see, I'm looking, because I do have a video playing and a few pictures just to have some sort of idea of what I'm doing, because I feel like this part is very important. This time, like I said, I put the actual grease that's required, because it had a little bit of it. Again, this was more of so battery for the battery terminals, but I read somewhere online that grease is grease. It doesn't really matter too much. But then again, oil is oil, and it's very important what kind of oil you use for different parts of the car, so I wasn't too sure. Again, leave a comment. This is the part I'm very unsure about. I've read a lot of videos and I've gotten different answers. So yeah, we put the bracket back in. You clean up the area first, and then you put the bracket back in, make sure it fits well. Put the part that's actually connected to the wheel up, make sure it's on properly. I'm not sure, but yeah, I feel as though I'm gonna have to go back and torque it, because I haven't torqued it, and I do have a torque wrench, but yeah, I didn't use it for this video. I might have to go back and torque it. But yeah, here we put the back, the back nuts in, both of them tightened as much as we can. Because like I said, I don't have a torque wrench, so I'm not really too sure the exact amount I need to be torquing it, but yeah, we just try to get it tight as possible. And once we got it tight enough, we put the brake pads on. It's basically just the same thing but reversed. So yeah. We put the brakes on, brake pads. So we got the front brake pad, and I forgot to mention, but the brake pads are actually labeled, and it's specific to not only the side of the car, but there's two sides to a brake pad, the left and the right. So if you're doing a driver's side, you have to get the right one, the left driver's side, and then there's the right driver's side. And it took me a pretty long time, but eventually I got that. trying to fit it because it wasn't fitting perfectly. There's like some like strength you have to use to just shove in that brake pad. Because again, these are just brand new brake pads, and the metal things that like protect the brakes, the actual brakes and bracket, that little metal piece that goes in between, it was kind of tough. You have to really force it in to get it in there. It took me some time, but I just like kept squeezing it until it eventually got in. And actually what we did there is we pushed the pistons on the caliper all the way back because it's very the brake pad, the old brake pad got thin. It's important to push it back in because now you have thicker brake pads and they will not fit perfectly into the calipers. You had to push that piston all the way back, which that specific tool that I used. You can get it off AutoZone. And that's about it for this part. Yeah, honestly, looking back, I think I needed a torque wrench for this part because it's probably important to have a torque wrench. But you're only torquing in 4 screws, and those 4 screws are pretty much just, I think they just have to be tight. But I'd have to double check. And if you think I need a torque, please let me know. I might really need a torque wrench because you never know what breaks, right? If they're not tight enough, they're not gonna function properly. But yeah, we got that done. And that's about it. Now we just have to get this car, just the wheel back on, and finish up the project for today. Extension 21. Where's 21? 19. Oh, I don't have a 21, bro. Are you for real, bro? No 21. Just too big. Actually, that might be it. I don't know what I'm doing. That's so stupid. Not the brightest person in the room. It took us, we came in at 1 hour and 30 minutes. I don't think it's gonna take us that long though, because we pretty much know the procedure. I think with that side though. Anyways, yeah, this took a bit long video for just one wheel, but I do plan to work on the other wheels, and now that I know exactly how to do the very basics, I feel like I can do this faster, and I have much more time, so the next video will be coming up a lot sooner than before. Thank you very much for watching.